Premiering in 2015, Forged in Fire quickly drew viewers in with its high-stakes bladesmithing, battles, and raw craftsmanship of weapon-making. At the heart of the show are the host and judges, whose knowledge, sharp critiques, and distinct personalities have shaped the competition and connected with fans. In this video, we're diving deep into their lives, their careers, relationships, and what really goes on behind the forge. Will Willis was the original host of Forged in Fire, bringing charisma and a deep appreciation for weaponry to the show from 2015 to 2020. A former Army Ranger and Air Force pararescueman, Willis served in the 3rd Ranger Battalion and the 308th Rescue Squadron, earning a Sikorsky Rescue Award for his bravery. His military background lent authenticity to his role as he connected with contestants over their shared passion for blades. Willis hosted the show through its first 7 seasons, and even took part in the spin-off Forged in Fire Beat the Judges. Off-screen, Willis is a family man. In 2017, he married realtor Crystal Amina, and the couple welcomed their son Flash in March 2020. His departure from the show coincided with Flash's birth, as he stepped back to focus on family life. Willis has shared glimpses of his life on social media, where he often posts about his son and his continued interest in weaponry. While he hasn't returned to Forged in Fire, fans still hope for a cameo from the beloved host. Grady Powell stepped in as host starting in Season 8 and quickly became a recognizable face on Forged in Fire. A former U.S. Army Green Beret with combat experience in Iraq and Northern Africa, he brings a strong military presence to the show. Before joining the series, he appeared on Dual Survival, and even won Stars Earned Stripes alongside WWE's Eve Torres. His background in small arms, mobility, and survival training gives his hosting style a no-nonsense tactical edge. Originally from St. Louis, Missouri, Powell's TV journey began unexpectedly when he landed a role in a Portuguese commercial while backpacking through Europe after his military career. The TV host married Meg Meyer in November 2019, and together they have a son, Nash, born in January 2021, and a daughter, Nellie Mae, born in mid-2024. Grady is active on Instagram, where he regularly shares family moments, outdoor adventures, and his passion for survival training. His easygoing attitude and dedication to both his family and the craft have earned him a loyal fan base, even if some longtime viewers still miss Will Willis. Jay Nielsen is a master smith with the American Bladesmith Society, and one of the most respected knife makers in the country. Nielsen has over 20 years of experience crafting knives and edged weapons at his shop in the woods in Towanda, Pennsylvania. Off the show, however, Nielsen experienced a deeply personal tragedy that shook his world. In February 2022, he lost his wife Becky at the age of 50. The heartbreaking moment was shared in a raw and emotional Facebook post, where he wrote, "I lost the best person I ever knew this past Saturday. Becky and I just laid down to take a nap on a lazy Saturday and didn't wake back up. She will be cremated and spread in the ocean, but for now, I'm dropping off the radar. I've got a lot to figure out and I have to take care of her dogs." After a period of healing, Nielsen found love again. In March 2025, he announced his engagement to Shelley, sharing the joyful news on Instagram. While Shelley received a ring, Nielsen chose something a little more permanent, getting her name inked in a rose tattoo on his arm. Ben Abbott, a 2-time Forged in Fire champion turned judge, joined the panel in Season 4, Episode 21, and has since become a fan favorite for his 9-time winning streak, including Beat the Judges specials. Self-taught and inspired by museum visits to English castles, Abbott works from a small home forge, crafting historical blades and replicas. Off the set, Ben shares his life with his wife Heather, a talented choreographer and artist. Together, they welcomed a son named Alden in 2020, and Ben often shares glimpses of their happy family life on social media. Before Heather, Ben was reportedly married to a woman named Mandy, though details about that chapter remain mostly private. Jason Knight joined Forged in Fire during Season 3 as a temporary judge while Jay Nielsen was out recovering from a hand injury. With his calm presence and deep knowledge of bladesmithing, Jason filled that role naturally and was well received by fans. He returned briefly in Season 4, but ultimately chose to step away from television to focus on his work in the forge. Outside the show, Jason has been married to his wife Shelley since the 1990s. The two have raised a family together, with both of their children showing interest in the world of knife making. Thanks for watching. Which Forged in Fire host or judge do you find most fascinating? Drop your thoughts below and be sure to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes stories from the Forge.